Wardrobe basics are the foundation of every closet, but it really depends on what kind of basics we are talking about. If you think that means a boring black blazer, plain black pants, or a gray skirt, that's not what I mean. Your wardrobe basics should elevate your work wardrobe. They should have a purpose, work with everything you are dressing for, and actually make getting dressed easier. So in this video, I'm sharing the top 5 wardrobe basics that make getting dressed for work effortless without being boring or generic. Hi, my name is Basia and I am a former celebrity stylist turned personal stylist. For over 15 years, I've helped corporate professionals and entrepreneurs dress like they own the room without second guessing a single outfit. If that sounds like you, subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, which is every Wednesday. So let's dive in. First of all, before we get started, there's no universal wardrobe basic list that everyone should follow or invest in. And that is because we are all different. We work in different environments and dress for different occasions and have different roles. But we all have one thing in common. We want ease when it comes to dressing for work without overthinking it, without feeling lost, and without getting stuck wearing the same boring outfits. What we actually need are wardrobe basics that are not the same generic pieces you see on every list online. Your wardrobe basics should work with the rest of your closet, but also stand on their own and elevate your look no matter what you're pairing them with. Another important thing to remember is that each wardrobe basic should have a function. It should help you put outfits together easily, also act as a layering or foundation piece, and make every even boring outfit feel elevated and polished. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 wardrobe basics that are not the usual boring suggestions. These are staples that will elevate even your simplest outfits and make getting dressed in the morning feel effortless. We're going to start with the under the blazer tank. This is something that absolutely needs to be in your closet. I get asked all the time what to wear under the blazer. And the answer really depends on the type of blazer that you're wearing. So if you are wearing a double-breasted blazer, which tends to be a bit roomier, you can wear almost any kind of blouse underneath. Sleeveless, short sleeve, even long sleeve, it all works. But if you're wearing a single-breasted blazer that is more fitted, a long sleeve blouse can feel a little bit bulky and uncomfortable. This is why one of the most important wardrobe basics is a sleeveless fitted blouse that layers nicely and easily under any blazer you own. So what you want to do is to choose a lighter color that works with most of your blazers. So think beige, off-white, nude, or blush. Look for like a neckline with a small detail like a tie front or maybe like a slough pleating. It adds interest without being loud. Lily silk makes some great options that are affordable and have beautiful details at the neckline. Another great option is a silk cami. You can find different styles and colors at Lily Silk or Cami New York City, which has a wide selection and perfect for layering. So the next time you want to wear a blazer to work, a t-shirt just does not cut it. You will have a few solid pieces ready to work with everything you already own. Well, the next one is a long sleeve silk blouse, and I'm not talking about like the typical boring one you have probably seen online or pinned on Pinterest board. This blouse should have interesting details or a classic pattern. One of my absolute favorite options is from a brand called Cezanne, and it's called Claw Shirt. It comes in many different colors, including off-white, and what I absolutely love about it is that beautiful trim detail. It is made of gorgeous silk and it goes with absolutely everything. That small little detail really helps elevate even the simplest outfit. So instead of wearing like the basic button-up shirt, this is more elevated version that still feels classic. Now another option I personally love is from Lily Silk. It is their Amalfi striped silk shirt. It has a beautiful classic stripe pattern that works with everything, whether you want to wear it with denim, maybe like a dress pants, or layer under a blazer, which is exactly what I'm doing today. And this blouse looks rich. The silhouette is classic and has no stretch, but it's such an easy piece to wear in any type of work environment, and it will help you stand out in the best way. Now, the next piece is absolutely my favorite, denim trousers. Yes, you heard it correctly. These are pants made from denim fabric, but they look like trousers. One of my favorite styles is a classic dark navy or like the black pair with that crisp front crease that gives you that trouser feel. And what I love about this type of denim is that it is an elevated version of jean. So if you work in an environment where slacks or skirts are too formal, but regular jeans feel too casual, this is the perfect in-between. You'll still look polished and professional without feeling overdressed. I would go for like a wide leg or like a straight leg silhouette and pair them with like a small heel to give you that full trouser effect. Also look for a denim that is a bit thicker so it keeps its shape and holds the elevated structure. Now, my favorite pair is from Veronica Beard, and they are called the Crosby High Rise Wide Leg Jeans in Indigo. They are the perfect denim trousers because of the fit and the fabric. It is thick, but also it just has a little bit of stretch, and the silhouette is polished, so you can easily wear them to the office or client meetings. It's one of those wardrobe staples that will live in your closet forever and will instantly elevate your look, especially if you do not need to dress super formal. So the next items are loafers, and I know they are very popular classic shoe, but they are one of the pieces most of my clients are missing when we start working together. And then once we add them to their wardrobe, they end up wearing them on repeat because this type of shoe just works with absolutely everything you have in your closet. What I love about loafers is that they are the perfect sort of like this in-between shoes. They are not too casual and not too dressy, especially for those times when sneakers, feel inappropriate and heels feels just a little bit too much. On top of that, they are super comfortable and look great with denim or like the dressier pants. They basically go with everything for any occasion, and you really cannot go wrong. So what I personally have is the off-white mule pair, and I love it, and a black and white loafer pair as well, and I wear it with like jeans and trousers. What you can do is invest in two pairs. So one would be black and one in nude. There are like tons of options out there, from affordable brands and more high-end ones. Just make sure that the silhouette is not too bulky, the shape feels sleek, and the overall design is classic. If you stick to that, they'll be perfect. So the last basic wardrobe piece you should have in your closet is a pleated skirt or an A-line skirt. Now, the big difference between this type of skirt and something like a pencil skirt is that it is an elevated version of what everyone else is wearing. Now, that does not mean it is not polished or not professional. It actually has more dimension, more, I would say, interest, more movement. It is way more like comfortable as well. One of my clients wore a skirt like this to a conference and paired it with a printed top. And do you see like how elevated that outfit looks, even though she's wearing really simple pieces? I personally have a leather A-line skirt that I absolutely love. It is my version of a basic skirt, but if you do not like leather, you can absolutely go for like a cotton or silk. And this kind of skirt goes with absolutely everything: blazers, blouses, tank tops, simple tees, and it is sort of like one of those pieces that will instantly make your outfit feel elevated, even though it is technically a basic. So now you know what are my 5 wardrobe basics that will help you elevate your work wardrobe. If you want to learn more, I have a free elevated work style guide that's going to help you dress better for work, and you can download it for free. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I post a new video, which is every Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.